Hello students, welcome to NIRS Education channel. Today let us start a new lesson from your Moments textbook. Name of the lesson is A House is Not a Home. It is written by Jean Gaudioso. And this lesson reflects the challenges of being teenager and problems of growing up. At the same time, this lesson shows us the difference between a house and a home. A house is not home. You know, house, it is just a building which is made up of brick, concrete, iron bars and other things. Whereas home means the family members who live in the house with love, affection, sharing and caring. And in the story we can see the writer's house gets fire accidentally, his house completely destroyed. After that he feels he has lost everything in his life. But he comes to know that there are many people to help him. There are many people to take care of him. Then he understands that though he lost his house, his home is still remained. Means there are people to take care of him, to show him love and affection. This thing we are going to see in this lesson. At the same time, we are going to see the emotional condition of a teenage boy. Okay. Jean Gaudioso. He is telling about his childhood days, particular teenage days. How was that? What are the conflicts he had to face during that time? About that he had mentioned in this lesson. Now let us start this lesson. My first year of high school felt awkward. After leaving junior high at the head of my class, with all the seniority the upper grade levels could afford me, it felt strange starting over as a freshman. The school was twice as big as my old school. And to make matters worse, my close friends were sent to different high school. I felt very isolated. See, my first year of high school felt awkward. Awkward means ungraceful or strange one. It was ungraceful or strange one. He left his junior high, means he left his previous school. In that school, he was the head of the class. With all the seniority, the upper grade levels could afford him. He was senior students there, and he was very happy in his previous school. He was feeling very comfortable in his previous school. It felt strange starting over as a freshman. Now he is feeling very strange because he has joined a new school and he was freshman in that school. Everything was completely strange for him. The school was twice as big as my old school. And to make matters worse, my closest friends were sent to different high school. And his present school, high school, was twice as big as his old school. And even more unhappy thing for him, or worse matter for him, that his closest friends were sent to different high school. I felt very lonely. That's why the writer felt isolated. Isolated means he felt lonely. Okay. In his previous school, he was very happy. He was feeling comfortable there. Now he joined to the new school. In the new school, everything was strange for him. School was very big, and his friends were not coming to this school. They were sent to different high school. So he felt isolated. I missed my old teachers so much that I would go back and visit them. They would encourage me to get involved in school activities so that I could meet new people. He missed his old teachers so much that he would go back and visit them. They encouraged him by telling him to involve in different activities so that he can make friendship with new people. They told me that in time I would adjust and probably end up loving my new school more than I had my old one. And also his teachers told him that in time he would adjust to the new school atmosphere and probably end up loving his new school more than he had his old one. Teacher said that he would adjust to the new school in time and he would start to love that school more than his previous school. They made me promise that when that happened, I would still come by and visit them from time to time. And even teacher made him to promise that he would come back and visit them time to time when he would start to love his new school. I understood the psychology in which they were saying, but I took some comfort in it nevertheless. Writer understood the psychology in what way they were saying. He understood that his teachers were telling all these things in order to console him. But he took some comfort in it nevertheless. Still, he took some comfort feeling by hearing the words of his old teachers. One day afternoon, not long after I had started high school, I was sitting at home at our dining room table doing homework. It was cold and windy fall day, and we had a fire going in our fireplace. As usual, my red tabby cat was laying on lap of all my laying on top of all my papers, purring loudly and occasionally sweating at my pen for entertainment sake. See, one Sunday afternoon, no longer after he had started high school, he was sitting at home at his dining room table doing his homework. He was doing his homework. It was cold and windy fall day, and they had fire going in their fireplace. As usual, his red tabby cat, tabby means brownish grey color, okay, brownish grey color cat lying on the top of his papers. He had kept some papers and cat was lying on that papers. Purring loudly. Purring means sound made by cat. The cat was purring loudly and occasionally swatting at my pen for entertainment's sake. And occasionally, sometimes, the cat swatting. Here, swat means beat off or strike or hit. While writer was writing, the cat used to swat, hit his pen for the entertainment sake. Okay. It was a kind of entertainment for that cat. While he was writing, all of a sudden it used to beat that pen. Okay, let us stop here. We shall continue in the next session. Thank you for watching.